Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Today I will solve the Cambridge IGCSE Past Paper 2 February March 2023. Now before starting the paper, I request you please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon button and let's start the paper. In this paper, the question 1 is here is 12, 15, 27, 29, 91, 93. These are the number given. From the list of number, write down the cube number and the prime number. We have to write the cube numbers. You can see here, this is the 3 cube is 27. Therefore, this is the cube number. Next, we have to find the prime number. The number which have only two factors, you can see here, this number 29 is the prime number. This is the answer. Next, question number 2, V is equal to minus 1, 3, y equal to 2, 5, find v minus y. Now you can see here, v is minus 1, 3, and y is 2, 5. Now you can write it as 1 minus 2, 3 minus 5. The answer is minus 1 minus 2. And this is the answer. Next is 2 times of v. Now v is minus 1, 3. Now we get minus 2, 6. And this is the answer. Next is question number 3. On the Venn diagram, shade the region A intersection B. Now, A intersection B is the region which is common between A and B. You see here, this is the common region. Now we shade it. This is the A intersection B. Question number 4, 23, 17, 11, and 5. You see here, the next number we get by subtracting 6 from first number. Now you see here, 23 minus 6, we get 17. 11 minus 6 is also minus 6. And next is 5 minus 11 is also minus 6. Therefore, we subtract 6 from 5, we get minus 1. Therefore, the next number is minus 1. This is the answer. Next is find the nth term of this sequence. Now the nth term of this sequence, the nth term value is an plus b. A is the term rule value. Here is the term rule value is 6. Now we write it minus 6 n, and b is the difference between 23 and minus 6. Now we write it here is 23 minus 6. We get 23 plus 6, that is equal to 29. Therefore, we write 29. You should remember you can calculate B by taking the difference from first value to the term rule value. The answer is 29. Therefore, this is the nth term value is minus 6n plus 29. Factorize completely. First step of the factorization is taking common. Now you see here, 2g is the common in this expression. Therefore, the remaining expression becomes 4 minus g. And this is the answer. The next is the question number 6. Without using calculator, we work out 4 over 7 divided by 8. Now, 4 over 7 divided by 8, we can write it as 8 over 1. Now, 4 over 7. Now we convert into multiplication by taking the inverse of the fraction 1 over 8. Now that value becomes 4 over 56. Now we divide it by 4, this fraction. Now we get 1, and that is 1 over 4. And this is the answer. Next is the question number 7. In this question, part A, 15t plus 8 equal to 4 minus t. Now, firstly, we shift the same term value from right to left side. Now 15t. So question number 7, solve part A, 15t plus 8 equal to 4 minus t. Firstly, we shift the constant plus 8 toward from left to right side. That becomes 15t plus equal to 4 minus t minus 8. Now next is the 4 minus 8 become minus 4 minus t, and that is 15t. Now we shift the t from right to left side. That becomes 15t plus t equal to minus 4. Therefore, that value becomes 16t equal to minus 4. Therefore, t will be equal to minus 4 over 16. And that becomes 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 4 is 16. We write it t equal to minus 1 over 4. Next is the part B. 25 minus 2u over 3 equal to 2. Now, to simplify this, we cross multiply 3 to 2 and 1 multiply to left side expression. Now we get 1 multiply 25 minus 2u equal to 2 multiplied by 3. Now we get 25 minus 2u equal to 6. Therefore, minus 2u equal to 6 minus 25. We shift the plus 25 from left to right side. We get minus 19. Therefore, u will be equal to minus 19 over minus 2. Now, therefore, that becomes 8 times 2 times 9 is 18. 1 is remainder. Now we write 9, 1 over 2 is the answer. Calculate 0.3 square. Give your answer in standard form. Now 0.3 multiplied by 0.3, we can write it as 3 3s are 9, and the decimal place becomes 2. Therefore, 0.09 is the answer. Now we convert into standard form. The decimal shift from left to right side. Therefore, the value becomes 9.0, and that value multiplied by 10 power minus 2, because the value from 0.09 become 9. Therefore, to balance this value, we multiply by 10 power minus 2. Therefore, we get the answer. And this is the 9 multiplied 10 power minus 2 is the answer. Now, go to the next question. Question 9. Solve the simultaneous equation. You must show you are working. 3x minus 2y equal to 19, x plus y equal to 3. Now you see here, the coefficient of x is 3 and here is 1. Coefficient in this equation, the coefficient of y is 2, and in the second equation, coefficient of y is 1. To make the same coefficient of y, we multiply second equation by 2. Now this is equation number 2. And this is equation number 1. Now we multiply equation 2 by equation 2 by 2. Now we get 2x plus 2y equal to 6. Now we can write it as 3x minus 2y equal to 19, 2x plus 2y equal to 6. This is equation number 3. We name it 3 and 4. We add these two equations, adding 1 and adding 3 and 4. You see here, this will be cancelled. Now 3x plus 2x equal to 5x. 19 plus 6 equal to 25. X will be equal to 5. Now we have to find the value of y. We substitute the value of x in equation 2. X is 5, y is written as it is, equal to 3. Now, that's y will be equal to 3 minus 5, and that is equal to minus 2. Therefore, 5 and minus 2 is the answer. Question number 10. In the diagram, AB and CD are two parallel lines, and the length AB and AD intersect at X. The length AB, AX, BX, and CD are given here. Find the length of BC. You see here, there are two triangles. One triangle name is triangle AXB, and next triangle is DXC. Now we see that the angle of each triangle. Now you see here the angle BAX will be equal to angle CDX. These two angles will be equal. You see here, these two angles are equal because the alternate angles of parallel lines. Next is, you see here, the angle B will be equal to angle C. Now we write it, name is at ABX. That angle will be equal to DCX. And these are also alternate angle, will be equal of parallel lines. When two angle of triangle equal, therefore the triangle AXB is similar to triangle DXC. Now when two triangles are equal, therefore AX, our DX, will be equal to XB, our XC. And same here is AB, our DC. This is AB and this is DC. Now you see here AX is 2, DX is not given here. XB, you see here XB is 2.7. XC is not given here. And AB is 2. AB is 3. And DC is 7.5. Now we have to find CX, because to get BC is equal to CX plus BX, and here is CX plus BX is 2.7. If we find CX, we can find BC. Now you see here 2.7, our XC equal to 3 over 7.5. Multiply by 3, XC, when we shift from left to right side, this becomes 3 multiplied XC, and 2.7 multiply 7.5. Now the XC will be equal to 2.7 multiply 7.5 over 3. Now we divide this 9 times 27. Now we get XC equal to 6.75. Therefore, BC will be equal to this value, substitute here, 6.75 plus 2.7, 9.45. Question number 11, find the highest common factor of 12x power 12 and 16x power 16. Now take that here. Firstly, we find the prime factorization of 12. We can write it as 2 into 2 into 3. And 16, we can write it as 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. The HCF of this number will be, you see here, 2 into 2, 4. And we write it as HCF will be equal to 4 into. Now the power of x is 12 and 16. Now we have to take the common. The x12 is a common. Therefore, x12, 4x12 is the HCF. Now we write it 4x power 12. Next question, 12. In regular polygon, the interior angle and exterior angle in the ratio, interior ratio exterior is equal to 11:1. Find the number of sides of this regular polygon. You know the each interior exterior angle equal to 360 divided by number of sides of regular polygon. Now to find n. Firstly, now n will be equal to 360 degree divided by each exterior angle. We name it as x degree. Therefore, firstly, we will find x degree. Now, to find x degree, you see here the ratio of interior and exterior is 11:1. You know the sum of interior angle plus exterior angle of a polygon, that will be equal to 360, 180 degree. Exterior plus interior equal to 180 degree. You see here the ratio of interior and exterior is 11:1. Therefore, 12 part value is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, one part value will be equal to 180 over 12, and that is equal to 15 degree. And therefore, we can say that the exterior angle is having ratio 1. Therefore, each exterior angle will be equal to 15 degree, and that is, we suppose that is x. Now the x degree equal to 15. Now n will be equal to 360 divided by 15. Now we get 5 times 2 is 30 and 5 times 4 is 60. Therefore, the number of sides will be equal to 24, and this is the answer. Question number 13. The diagram shows speed time graph for part of a car journey. Calculate the total distance traveled during the 10 seconds. Now you see here, this is the speed time graph. Now the distance can be found by using speed time graph. We take the area under this graph. Now the area under this graph will be equal to the distance. Now we write it, that is equal to area under speed time graph during 10 seconds. Now you see here, this area will be equal to, and this is the rectangle. The area of rectangle is equal to length into width. Length is 8. Multiply, this is the height or width. You can say that is equal to 10. Plus area of the triangle is 1/2 multiply base length. The base length you see here, 10 minus 8 is 2. Now you can write it, 10 minus 8 is equal to 2. And same here is height is 10. Now you get 8 times 10 is 80 plus 10, and that's equal to 90 meter, and this is the total distance. Now we move the next question. Question number 14. The diagram shows the sector of circle with center O and radius 9 centimeter. We calculate the chord PQ, the length of the chord PQ is 6 centimeter. Calculate the arc length PQ. This is the arc length PQ we have to find. Now the arc length PQ will be equal to R into theta. S equal to R theta. Theta in radian. Now you see here the R is 9 centimeter, the 9 theta. Now we calculate theta. The theta is, this is the angle theta, that is equal to POQ. Now we write it, POQ is equal to theta degree. Now you see here, to find the angle theta, you see here, this is the isosceles triangle. Because OQ is also 9 centimeter, it is radius. In the isosceles triangle, the perpendicular from O to PQ, it bisects the chord, and this chord length PQ is 6 centimeter, therefore it bisects into 3 centimeter each. Therefore, suppose that this perpendicular intersects the PQ at point R. Now we get the right angle triangle. Now you see here, this is the right angle triangle OPR. Now this is the R, and this is equal to O and P. OP is 9 centimeter and OR is, you see here, PR is 3 centimeter. Angle. We have to find the angle. This. Now we can calculate this angle that is equal to ROP. Now you see here, this is the opposite side of right angle triangle, and this is hypotenuse. We take the trigonometric ratio sine ROP, that will be equal to 3/9 opposite our hypotenuse, and therefore ROP will be equal to sine inverse 3/9, and that will be equal to, you see here, 3 divided by 9, that's equal to 0.33. Now we take the sine inverse, that is equal to 9.47. Now angle ROP will be equal to 19.47. Now the angle POQ will be equal to 2 times of angle ROP. Now 2 times of 19.47, the angle POQ, because POR, in other words, you can say ROP is 19.47. The angle ROQ is also 19.47. Therefore, POQ will be equal to 2 times of 19.47. Therefore, that value will be equal to 38.94. This is the angle POQ. We convert into radian, therefore theta will be equal to 38.94 multiplied by pi over 180. Now you see here, multiply pi divided by 180, that's equal to 0.6979. Now you can write 0.679, that's equal to 0.68. Therefore 9 multiplies 0.68. Now we get multiply by 9, that will be equal to 6.117, that's equal to 6.12, and this is the arc length of the PQ. Question number 15, simplify 3125 W 3125 into 1/5. Now you see here the power 5/5 is equal to 3125. You can check by calculator. Now you see here that we can write it 5/5 into W into 3125 power 1/5. Now 1/5 we multiplied the power, that's become 5 into 1/5 into W in power 3125 multiply 1/5. Now 5 will be cancelled, we get 5, and 5 times 625, that's equal to 3125. Now 5 power W power 625, and this is the answer. Next is the question 16. Y is inversely proportional to x square. When x equal to 3, y equal to 2, find y when x equal to 2. Now y is inversely proportional to x square. We can write it as y proportionality 1/x square. And this is can be written as y in equal to k/x square, because proportionality convert into equality by using k. Now you see here y is equal to 2 and x equal to 3. Now we substitute the value in this equation, we get k equal to 2 multiplied by 9. Therefore, k will be equal to 18. Now the equation can be written as y equal to 18/x square. Here is the x. We have to find y when x equal to 2. Therefore, 18/2 square, that will be equal to 18/2. 4, and that is equal to 4 into 2 to the 4 to 9 are 18. We can write it as 4 into 1 over 2. Question 17, ABCD, the cyclic quadrilateral, ABX is straight line, PQ is tangent to the circle at A, and ABX is 85, BAQ is 55, the angle CAD is 42 degree. Now we have to find the angle CBD. Now, firstly, you will see that use the angle properties, angle in same segment. You see here, this is the angle we have to find, CBD. This is the angle we have to find. Now, this angle CBD, we see that which chord this angle make. You see here, this is the DC chord this angle make. Now you see here, this is the chord DC. Now this chord DC make angle DB, CBD, and this chord is also make angle at A. Now you can see here, this angle by DC is also make at the circumference. Now therefore we can write it as CBD will be equal to angle CAD. That will be equal to 42 degree. The reason is angle in same segment by a chord. And next is the, you see here, we have to find angle ACB. Now this angle ACB, this is the angle we have to find. You see here, this angle, the angle making by chord and a tangent is 55 degree. And this angle, the angle made by chord and a tangent, and this angle is the alternate angle. Yeah, you can say this is the angle in alternate segment. Therefore, this angle ACB will be equal to angle QAB, because that's equal to 55. We write the property angle in alternate segment. Now we have to find angle ADC. Now the angle ADC, this is the angle we have to find. Now you see here the angle ADC plus angle CAB, angle ADC plus angle ABC. These are diagonally opposite angle in cyclic quadrilateral, will be equal to 180. Now ADC angle, we write it as it is ADC. Now you see here, that is ABC. You see here the total angle on a straight line is 180. This is the 180. Therefore, the remaining angle will be 180 minus 85. We write it ABC. The angle ABC equal to 180 minus 85. Therefore, that will be equal to ADC will be equal to 180 minus 180 plus 85, and therefore that will be equal to 85 degree. And this is the 85 degree angle. Next is the angle BCD. Now you see here, this is the angle ADC 85. Now we have to find BCD. This angle BCD. This is the BCD angle. And we have to find BCD angle. Now you see here, this angle will be equal to 55 plus ACD angle. Now the angle ACD, we use the triangle CAD and triangle ACD. The sum of interior angle of triangle is equal to 180. Now, therefore, angle ACD plus 42 plus 85 equal to 180. Therefore, ACD will be equal to 180 minus 180 minus 85 minus 42, that's equal to 53. Now we write it ACD is equal to 53. And therefore total angle becomes 55 plus 53. That will be equal to 108. And total angle is 108. Next is the angle PAD. This is the 53 degree. Next is the angle PAD. PAD angle, you see here, the angle PAD is making between the tangent and the chord. The angle between tangent and chord is PAD. Now you can see here, this angle will be equal to angle ACD. That's equal to ACD angle. That is 53 because the angle in alternate segment. Angle in alternate segment. Question number 18. Two solids mathematically are similar, have volume 81 and 24 cubic centimeter. The surface area of solid is 44 centimeters square. Calculate the surface area of larger solid. You see here the volume of larger solid, we name it as V1, and the smaller solid we name it as V2. Now the ratio of the two similar volume will be equal to L1 over L2 whole cube. Now we can write it as 81 over 24 equal to L1 over L2 whole cube. Now we divide it by 3, we get 27 over 8. And that can be written as 3 over 2 power 3. And therefore, L1 over L2 power 3. 3 will be cancelled. Now, therefore, L1 over L2 will be equal to 1.5. Now, you see, we have to find the surface area of larger solid. Now, area of larger solid, we name it as A1, and the smaller solid, we name it as A2. Therefore, the ratio of the two similar area of the two similar solid will be equal to L1 over L2 whole square. Therefore, we can write it as A1 over A2 is the area of smaller solid, which is 44. L1 over L2 is 1.5 whole square. Now you can write it as 1.5 multiply 1.5 multiply by 44. Now that value will be equal to 99. Now A1 will be equal to 99 centimeter square. This is the answer. Question 19. Find the values of x when 6x plus y equal to 10 and y equal to x square minus 3x plus 10. Now, you see here, the 6x plus y equal to 10, we can write it as y equal to 10 minus 6x. Now, we substitute the value in this equation. We write it y, that's y is equal to 10 minus 6x. That's equal to x squared minus 3x plus 10. And therefore, we can write it as x squared minus 3x plus 6x plus 10 minus 10. And that's equal to 0. 10 will be cancelled. We can write it as x squared plus 3x equal to 0. Now x is taken as a common, then x into x plus 3 equal to 0. Therefore, either x equal to 0 or x plus 3 equal to 0. Therefore, x equal to minus 3. Now the answer is equal to x equal to 0 and x equal to minus 3 is the answer. Question 20. Find the nth term of each sequence. Firstly, we will check the first difference between each value. Now you see here the difference between 0 minus 1, that's equal to 1. And second difference, we check 7 minus 0 is 7. And 26 minus 7, the answer is 19. And 63 minus 26, that is 37. It means this is not a linear sequence. Now we take the second difference. 7 minus 6 is 6. 19 minus 7 is 12. And same here is 37 minus 19 is 18. It means the second difference is not same. Therefore, this is not a quadratic sequence. Now we check the third difference. That is 12 minus 6 is 6. 18 minus 6 is 6. 18 minus 12 is 6. Therefore, this is the cubic sequence. Now to find the nth term value of the cubic sequence, now we write this sequence again. You see here, 7, we can write it as 8 minus 1. This value is 27 minus 1. You can write it as 24 minus 1. And same here is 1 minus 1. You see here, 8 minus 1, you can write 2 cube minus 1. And 27, you can write it as 3 cube minus 1. And same here is, you can write 4 cube minus 1. And next is the 1 cube minus 1. And you can write minus 1 whole cube minus 1. Therefore, you can make the nth term value by using this sequence. Now, you see here that is n is equal to 1, that is n equal to 2, and this is n equal to 3, third term, and that is fourth term value, and that is fifth term value. Now, you see here fourth term, second term value, you can write 2 minus 1 whole cube, that is 3 minus 1 whole cube, that is can be written as 4 minus 1 whole cube, and that is 5 minus 1 whole cube. It means the nth term value will be equal to n minus 1 whole cube minus 1. And this is the nth term value, n minus 1 whole cube minus 1. Now we can write this value as n minus 1 whole cube. We can write it as n minus 1 into n minus 1 whole square minus 1. Now we can write this n minus 1 into n minus 1 whole square. We use the identity a minus b whole square, and that's will be equal to n square minus 2 times of n into 1 into plus 1 square, and minus 1 is written as it is. Now we can write it as, now we multiply n into n, we get n cube, and n into minus 2n is minus 2n square, n into 1 plus n, and next is the minus 1, we multiply by this minus n square, minus 1 into 2n is plus 2n, minus 1 plus 1 minus 1, and this minus 1 is written as it is. Therefore, that value will be equal to n cube minus 3n square plus 3n minus 2. And this is the answer. Now, next is the part B. You see here 24, 12, 6, 3, and 1.5. Now, this is the, you see here, each value we get it divided by 2. You see here, when we divide 24 by 2, we get 12, and 12 divided by 2, we get 6, and so on. It means this is the, each value we get, if you can say also, each value obtained by multiplying by 1 over 2. Therefore, when we get each value by multiplying by a constant number, this sequence is a geometric sequence. This is the geometric sequence. You should remember the formula of geometric sequence, that is, formula is a r n minus 1. This is the formula of geometric sequence and a term value. Now, therefore, a is the first term. We write it as it is. R is the ratio between second and first term. R is second and first term ratio. Now you can write it as 12 over 24, and we write n minus 1 as it is. Now you see here, we can write 24 into 12 over 24. We can write 1 over 2. Therefore, 1 over 2, we can write 2 power minus 1 into n minus 1. Now this value can be written as 24 can be written as 8 times 3, and that is 2 power minus 1 into n minus 1 minus 1n plus 1. Now, therefore, we can write is 2 power 8 can be written as 2 power 3. And this is 3 is written as it is. And multiply 2 power minus n into 2 power 1. Therefore, we can write it as 3 into 2 power 3 plus 1 is 4, and 2 power minus n as it is. Therefore, you can write it as 3 into 2 power 4 minus n, and this is the answer of this sequence. Now we move the question number 21. Question 21, a car travels 14 kilometers, correct to nearest kilometer. This takes 12 minutes, correct to nearest minute. Calculate lower bound of the speed of the car. Give your answer in kilometer per minute. Now you see here the car travels 14 kilometers. Therefore, the distance is equal to 14 kilometers. Now you see here, this is the accuracy. Nearest kilometer mean the accuracy is 1 kilometer. The error will be equal to accuracy divided by 2. Now accuracy is 1 over 2 kilometer. That's equal to 0.5 kilometer. This is the error. Now, therefore, the distance value will be equal to less than equal to 14 minus 0.5, and that will be equal to 14 plus 0.5. This is the upper limit, upper bound value, and that is the lower bound value. Now, same here is the time. When you take the time, that is 12 minutes. And that time you see here, correct to nearest minute. Therefore, nearest minutes, the error will be equal to 1 over 2 minutes. And that is equal to 0.5 minute is the error of the time. Now you see here, we can write this time less than equal to, and that's time for lower bound value. We subtract this value 12 minus 0.5, and here is 12 plus 0.5. Now you can write this value is 13.5, and that is 14.5. And next time value is 12.5, and that is 11.5. Now we have to find the speed. Speed of the car will be equal to distance divided by time. Now we have to find the value of the speed of the car is the lower bound value. Now the lower bound value, therefore distance should be in lower bound and time should be in upper bound value. Therefore, the time of the lower bound value, distance of the lower bound value, you see here is 13.5. This is the lower bound value and this is the upper bound value. Now the 13.5 is taken as a distance divided by time. You see here the time will be taken as the upper bound value, that is 12.5. Now we can write it as 135 over 125, and we divided by 135 divided by 125. Now you see here 135 divided by 125, the answer is equal to 1.08 kilometer per minute. This is the answer. Question 22, the diagram shows a triangular prism A, B, C, D, Q, P of length 7 cm. Cross-sectional is triangle PAB with PA equal to 4 cm, AB 5 cm, angle PAB 90 degree. Calculate the angle between PC and the base ABCD. This is the base ABCD. Firstly, we take the diagonal to find the angle. Now this is the diagonal AC. We have to find the angle between PC and the base. Therefore, we have to find this angle. You see here, this is the right angle triangle because PA is perpendicular on this base. Now, this right angle triangle, we have to find the length AC. Firstly, the length AC will be equal to AB square plus BC square, square root, because this is the right angle triangle, or the base is a rectangular shape, and therefore ABC is the right angle triangle. Now we take the value AB is 5 square and BC is 7 square. Now we get 25 plus 7 square is 49 plus 25, that is equal to square root of 74. Now next is the PA is 4 centimeter. Now you see here, this is the opposite side of the triangle PAC. In triangle PAC, and the PC length is hypotenuse and AC length is considered as the adjacent side of this triangle. Now you see here, opposite our adjacent side will be equal to tan theta. Now you see here the tan PAC will be equal to opposite side is 4 over under root 74. Now you can write it as tan inverse 4 over square root of 74. That is angle PAC. Now this value will be equal to 24.9 degrees. This is the answer. Simplify 5x square minus 19x plus 12 over x square minus 9. Now to simplify, firstly we factorize this expression. Now to factorize this expression, we multiply the coefficient of x square to the constant, we get 60. Now we factorize this, you see here 2 times 30 is 60 and 3 times 20 is 60, 4 times 15 is 60. Now we will use this factor. When we multiply the number, we get 60. When we add these two numbers, we get 19. You see here, this is the factor we will use in this expression. This now you see here, we write it 5x square minus 15x minus 4x plus 12, and you can see here we break the midterm value 19 as minus 15 minus 4. Now we take the common, 5x is the common. Now we get x minus 3. You see here in 4x plus 12, the 4 is the common, therefore we get x minus 3. Now x minus 3 into 5x minus 4. Now you see here, this is the factorization of the numerator. Now that in the denominator, we write it x square minus 9. That can be written as x square minus 3 square. We use the identity rule, a square minus b square equal to a plus b into a minus b. Now we write it as a plus b into a minus b. Therefore, we can write it as x plus 3 into x minus 3. Now we substitute the value here. You see here, we can write it as x minus 3 into 5x minus 4 over x minus plus 3 into x minus 3. Therefore, x minus 3 will be cancelled. We get 5x minus 4 over x minus 3, and this is the answer. Question number 24. The probability of Jamie hitting a target is 1 over 3. The probability that he hits the target for the first time on its nth attempt is 64 over 2187. Now probability of hitting target, we name it as P of H. That will be equal to 1 over 3. Now probability of not hitting target, we name it as P of H dash. You know P of hitting target plus probability of P of not hitting targets, that will be equal to 1. Therefore, probability of hitting target is 1 over 3 plus P of H dash equal to 1. Therefore, P of H dash equal to 1 minus 1 over 3, that's equal to 2 over 3. Therefore, that is 2 over 3. Now, we have to find the probability of hitting the target for first time on an nth attempt. Now, probability hitting target on nth attempt, that will be equal to probability of hitting target on first attempt, probability of not hitting target on first attempt, we name it as P of H1 dash, and probability of not hitting target on second attempt, we name it P of H2 dash, and same is probability of not hitting target on third attempt, we name it as H3 dash, and so on. The probability of into n minus 1th attempt, the not hitting the target will be P of H dash into n minus 1. And the probability of hitting the target on nth attempt, we name it as P of Hn. Now P of H1 dash equal to P of H2 dash and equal to P of Hn minus 1 equal to P of H dash n minus 1, that's equal to 2 over 3. And P of Hn, P of H on hitting the target and P of Hn will be same value, that's equal to 1 over 3. Now we put the value P of H1, that it's 2 over 3 multiplied by 2 over 3 multiplied by 2 over 3, H1 dash is P of H1 dash 2 over 3, H2 dash 2 over 3, and multiply P of Hn minus 1 dash 2 over 3 into 1 over 3. P of Hn, that's 1 over 3. And you see here, the 2 over 3 are n minus 1 time. Therefore, we write is 2 over 3 power n minus 1 into 1 over 3. Now, you see here, the probability of the hitting the target on first time on n attempt is 64 over 2187. We can write it as, now you can write it as 2 over 3 power n minus 1 into 1 over 3 equal to 64 over 2187, because the probability of hitting the target on at nth attempt is 64 over 2187. Therefore, we can write it as 2 over 3 power n minus 1 equal to 64 multiplied by 3 divided by 2187, and 3 times 1 is 3, and 3 times 7 is 21, 3 times 2 is 6, and 3 times 9 is 27. Now you can write 64 over 729. This is the 2 power 6, and this is 3 power 6. We can write 2 over 3 power 6, and that's 2 over 3 power n minus 1. Now n minus 1 will be equal to 6, and therefore n equal to 6 plus 1 is 7. Therefore, 7 is the answer. Question 25, f of x equal to x cubed plus 1, find f inverse of x. You see here, we can write it as f of x equal to y, and therefore x will be equal to f inverse of y. To find f inverse, firstly, we made the subject x in this equation. You can write this equation as y equal to x cubed plus 1. Now we can write this y minus 1 equal to x cubed. Now the x will be equal to y minus 1 cube root. And then x will be, you see here that is x equal to f inverse of y, and that is equal to y minus 1 cube root. Now we replace the y by x. Now we get x minus 1 cube root. That's equal to f inverse of x, and this is the answer.